Hello, good morning. Um, I literally woke up about 11 something this morning. So anyway, I'm getting ready. You're getting ready to see a video, and if you're sensitive about Trump, Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, this is not the video for you. So clock out now, and any negative comments about this will be deleted because I don't want to see them, because this is a serious issue for me. Like I said, whether you're a fan of these people or not, please be respectful. And other than that, I'm gonna, yeah, probably take my shower, have some coffee, unpack my luggage like always, and let's go ahead and get into this video. I love y'all. Good morning, everybody. It's a nice sunny day. It's breezy, and we're hearing some thunder. Uh, but I wanted to say this. I was telling my son that we are literally, whoever can see this, are literally, I think today is July 14th, and I could be wrong. We are really literally walking history books, okay? We got to live to see COVID. We got to understand what it was like to not be able to buy tissue. Medicine was limited. You couldn't find a thermometer if you needed one. We don't have to read that stuff in history books. We get to tell the story and say we were there, right? We got to see the first black president that we know of. Right? Yeah, I hear that there was another black president, but it was probably before my lifetime. I don't know nothing about him. So I got to live through seeing Barack Obama, the first black president that I was able to experience. And Kamala being the female black vice president. We got to live to see a former, possibly future president almost get assassinated. And I say that because I woke up this morning almost in a mild state of shock, because soon I'll be going back to the U.S. I remember Martin Luther King, who was not a president. I remember him getting killed. I was about 5 years old, but I was in Children's Hospital at the time. I had been in there about 3 days. And I remember the nurses coming to close all the bedroom doors so the kids wouldn't hear the people screaming. The nurses were screaming. People outside were screaming. At that time, there was no soundproof windows. And, in Detroit, you could let the windows up at that time in the hospital. But I didn't get to experience that deeply. Like, I just heard people screaming and didn't know what it was about until I grew up and read about it. I remember Reagan getting shot, but I don't think I was in high school. I was in high school. I was fresh out of high school, because I remember sitting in class and they shut everything down. Like, they sent us home early. I probably was at Wayne State. Well, I don't know what month Reagan got shot, because I was at Wayne State in the summertime. But I was definitely sitting in class when Reagan got shot. But yeah, I said all that to say, like, we are living, walking history books. Whether it's good history or bad history, I remember my grandfather was telling me about the Great Depression and Recession, and he lived through that. He lived through times where people were selling little things like coat hangers, clothes hangers, metal ones. And then I found out, a teacher told me he wouldn't allow us to write on the back of our paper. We could only write on the front of our paper. And I thought, why would we not write on the back of the paper? Why would we waste a piece of paper? And he told us how people started writing on the back of paper, because paper was limited. So it was stupid to waste paper. So people would write on the front of the paper and flip the paper and write on the back of the paper. And so then I understood how people started writing on back of paper. I had been writing on the front and back of paper all my life until I got to 7th grade, and my teacher wouldn't allow it. And yeah, so whether you're a Trump fan or not, you know, like I said, he is human. I've deleted a few comments off my post because I didn't want to hear no negative comments about a man who almost lost his life. I just didn't want to hear that. So I deleted about maybe 4 comments so far. Yeah. So I'm getting ready to go in here, have my coffee, repack my luggage. I keep repacking my luggage. I keep taking things out and putting things back in. This wind is probably going to block my voice out. So anyway, I'm going to talk to y'all later. I probably will be on TikTok sometime today. I might do a whole panel. Maybe we can talk about it. Anyway, I love you. Talk to you later. Now, I might have a different opinion about Donald because, and I'm not defending him and what he's done wrong, no, or what people think he's done wrong. No, I'm not defending that. People have a right to their opinion. What I'm defending is right and wrong, and the good and the bad. And I can probably see him different and in a different light because I was privileged, as I don't know what other word to use. I was privileged to live on another continent in another country and watch this fucked up president and how he does not give a shit about nobody in Ghana. I watched a man over here that's president make Donald look good. So maybe that's why my eyes can't see what most people's eyes see. But I appreciate and understand everybody's opinions. Living over here and watching this presidency was shocking and traumatizing. To see that he doesn't give a shit about nobody but himself and his own people. I've been over here long enough to see his people turn against him. The people that voted for him turn against him. Just like, you know, some of Donald's people. But this guy over here, y'all think Donald is bad? This guy done took it. He done took bad, wrong, illegal, immoral to the max. To the fucking max. So, and these videos might post out of order because that's not important to me. It's just important to me to get my message across. But yeah, I probably see things different because I've been on another continent for over 3 years and I was able to experience another president and how they operate and how they work and the evil and wickedness that comes behind it. And our Secret Service and military is the shit. Like, I keep rewatching this video over and over and over again. I thought that it took them like 10 seconds to get to the former president. But I didn't see the people up there with him, how quick they got to him. I just saw the people that ran from the audience, and I was like, they was too far from him. That didn't make no sense. But because I done got obsessed with rewatching this video, being that this is my first time living through something like this, it was really, really interesting. But yeah, our Secret Service and military, like I said, is the shit. For real. I'm proud.